Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brooke, but you guys know me as Miss Meatless Muscle, and today I'm taking you through another full day of eating as a vegan bodybuilder. This time I am 3 weeks out. Oh my gosh, can't even believe it. It is right around the corner. And I'm also going to be taking you through my full pull day, my back and biceps routine. So at 3 weeks out, I have made some major updates. So my steps are currently at 18,000. So I did bump from 17 to 18,000, just another 1,000 steps to increase my deficit. I do have new macros as well. So my new macros are 170 grams of protein, 30 grams of fat, and wait for it, 80 grams of carbs. Ugh, awful. That is so low. My food is really, really low right now. And again, I want to put a disclaimer out. This is not how I eat year round. I'm literally eating like this for 3 weeks to get in competition shape. You should not be eating low carb year round. That is not healthy and not smart. I'm only doing this for a very short window just to get ready for my competition. And also remember, you need your own macros. So these are the macros for me, my body at this point in contest prep for a very specific goal. You will need macros that fit your body and your lifestyle and your goals. So those are my macro changes. Other than that, I am still pretty much at the same amount of cardio. I have 50 minutes in the morning now fasted, and then another 45-minute session later. So previously I was doing 2 45-minute sessions. My coach just bumped me up 5 minutes, and believe it or not, it's made a pretty big difference. So with the drop in macros and the increase in cardio and steps, I've been able to keep progressing, and my newest prep low is 148. So I'm still trying to break 148. I probably have another 4 to 5 pounds to lose, I'm guessing. There's not a specific weight that you need to meet to compete. It's more about a look. So I'm not exactly sure what my stage weight will be, but just like visually, I can tell I probably have another 4 to 5 pounds to get off. So I'm guessing I'll probably be somewhere in the low 140s. So I did just recently do an eVolt scan, which is kind of like an in-body scan if you're not familiar with it. It did read that I was at 12% body fat, so I'm pretty close, but I do need to be around 8% to be competition ready. So those are my updates. Overall, my energy is really low. I have good days and bad days. Believe it or not, my hunger is still very manageable. I actually have not been that hungry by some miracle. I will say that I have incorporated a new supplement into my prep this time. It's called Maya. It mimics a GLP-1, but it is a natural herbal supplement. So it doesn't actually slow down your gastrointestinal system like real GLP-1s like semaglutide, tirzepatide. I was very nervous to try those because of my history with SIBO and IBS and gut issues. I didn't want to risk causing a flare-up and going through that hell again. So I decided I would try a natural alternative instead. I was very skeptical because a lot of supplements out there are just bullcrap, honestly, but wow, this has really made a huge difference. So what I do is I take it in the morning, and that really helps me get through the first half of my day. And then I find at night is when I have like my worst sugar cravings and I just want to go eat everything in the cabinets. And so I take it with my dinner as well. So highly recommend if you guys are on a fat loss journey or you have a lot of cravings and just want to support your fitness regimen, check out Maya. I will put the link in the description, and you can use my discount code msmeatless if you would like to try it yourself. Okay, so those are my prep updates, and let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to take you through my cardio session, and then we will go through my full day of eating and then train back later. Good morning, guys. I'm on my way to go do my fasted cardio 3 weeks out. I'm at 50 minutes of fasted cardio in the morning. Luckily, I get a ton of work done while I'm doing this first session of cardio. And I just, answer client messages, write meal plans, write workout plans, get all my clients taken care of, get caught up on my posts, social media, everyone's comments. So it goes by rather quickly. I've got a super busy day today. I've got a ton of calls. I will be on calls from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. catching up with my clients, doing some consultations for people who want to sign up for coaching. So I've got a really, really busy day. Mostly I'm good. I have to be honest, like the internet is really getting to me right now, and I know I'm in prep and I'm tired and I'm hungry and I'm easily irritated. Usually trolls and negative comments and hate comments don't really bother me, but I'm definitely a little in my feels right now. My last video I put out, I shared something deeply personal, and then I had this person, you know, like basically go comment on all of my videos talking shit about vegan diets and, oh, well, you're sick because you're vegan and all this just crazy stuff, and they have no idea what I've been through, how hard I've worked to be here. They don't know my story. Just other things too, like people commenting on my appearance. It's really getting to me right now, and I usually don't let that stuff get to me. I have a very long block list. Usually I can just block people and forget about it. I guess I just have to focus on all of the good comments. And, you know, that's why, like, yes, I love when you guys comment because it helps my post and it helps me grow my page. But, like, you guys don't even understand how far a positive comment goes. Like, when you guys comment and tell me things like, this is inspiring, you're doing a great job, like, whatever it is, any sort of positivity, it helps so much because, like, you know, as content creators, we deal with so much negativity online, especially as a vegan content creator. I deal with hate messages and negative comments daily. And, you know, not even just from carnivores and omnivores hating on vegans, but vegans hating on me. My page has grown a lot since I've been in prep. It always does. Every time I do a prep, my page grows quite a bit. So I get more comments and I get more, you know, crazy, shady people. So your comments go a long way. Your messages go a long way. Like, trust me. So I just, you know, went through that video and I read all of the amazing comments you guys left me and felt a lot better. Really, really appreciate everyone being so kind and thoughtful with their responses, because it really helps me focus on the good and the positive and the impact that I'm making, rather than all of these trolls on the internet who, of course, I know have no life, and who are they to go around, you know, criticizing people for what they're doing from some anonymous, faceless account, right? But anyways, thank you guys for all of your support. It really means the world to me, and it really motivates me on days that are hard. So thank you. I really, really appreciate it. On my way to Georgia Fitness, I'm gonna do the elliptical this morning. Just do my best to make the day count and check off all my boxes today. I will see you guys at Georgia Fitness. Okay, just got to the gym. Gonna go sweat out all of this negative energy and have a good day. Focus on the good. So let's do it. And meal one is my new breakfast. This is my high protein coffee ice cream. I sadly can no longer fit my TVP oat bowl into my macros because my carbs are so low. So I have opted for this instead, and it's honestly really good. I'm obsessed with it right now. And I make it using unsweetened almond milk, stevia, a little bit of salt, sugar-free pudding mix. Here I'm using vanilla. I also use chocolate as well.
And my protein source is the Vedge Nutrition Cold Brew Latte flavor, which is so good. And it does have about 75 milligrams of caffeine, so it is a good way to start your day. And I do meal prep these ahead of time because they need to freeze. So whenever I get home from my fasted cardio, I just pull it out of the freezer, add a little dash of almond milk before I put it in the Ninja Creamy and spin it. This just helps with the consistency. And then I spin it on light ice cream. Usually I have to spin it 2 or 3 times. And I'm using the Cocoa PB Fit, which is just powdered peanut butter with a little bit of cocoa powder, to make a little topping that is low calorie, low fat. And here's my protein ice cream, fresh out of the Ninja Creamy. It is so creamy and delicious. Look at that texture. It is absolutely perfection. And I just scoop it out into a nice little bowl because we love to romanticize our lives around here, especially when we have very low carbs. And I'm going to pour my cocoa powdered peanut butter on top to make it even more decadent and delicious. And that is breakfast. Moving on to meal number 2. You guys have seen this before. It is my high protein seitan sandwich. And I usually have this about 2 to 2.5 hours later. I'm using my own homemade seitan. I just slice it really thin, like deli slices. If you would like the recipe for this, it is on my YouTube and also in my Meatless Muscle cookbook. I will put the link for that in the description. And I'm chopping up some pickles to put on my sandwich and some cucumbers as my side. Now the bread here is really the key to this meal. It's how I keep it low carb and high protein. I'm using Primal Bakery bread. I get it at Sprouts, and 2 slices of this is 16 grams of protein. And it's clean ingredients made mostly from nuts and seeds, so it is a little bit higher in fat, but it is so good. And then I just add some sriracha, a little bit of ground mustard, and put my seitan on top. Then I just add my pickles, and I have to slice it diagonally. That's just how I have to have my sandwich. It's so much better that way. I don't know what it is, but it's just so much better that way. And then here's my little side. I know it's kind of sad, but you know, it is what it is. My cucumbers with sriracha. And actually this is really good. I really do enjoy this meal very much. I could eat this outside of prep. Okay, so now we have meal 3, which is going to be a big salad, and my protein source is going to be this soy-free fava bean tofu. I'm adding some cucumbers, bell pepper, pickles, and broccoli. This entire meal is about 40 grams of protein. Takes less than 5 minutes to make, so it's a really easy, no excuse, high protein vegan meal that you guys can make at home. I had a little bit of nutritional yeast, salt, garlic powder, dill, parsley, a little more parsley, and some buffalo sauce to the fava bean tofu. Mix it up really good, and I just have it cold like this. It reminds me of kind of like back in the day before I was vegan, like a tuna salad or a chicken salad to throw on a salad. So very simple, easy to make, and it's really good. And I top it off with some avocado salsa. Low calorie, high protein meal. Okay, so I'm about to make my little pre-workout drink. And I'm gonna be using the Vedge Nutrition creatine. Creatine is very helpful for building strength and endurance, making your muscles look better and more full. And it also helps you keep muscle while you're in a big deficit. Also has cognitive benefits and helps improve sleep as well. And I'm also going to be doing a scoop of the Vedge Nutrition Peach Mango pre-workout. So freaking good. And if you guys would like to try these products, you can use code msmeatless on all Vedge Nutrition products for 15% off. All right, I'll see you guys at the gym. So this is my post-workout meal. I have some zucchini noodles heating up on the stove. I buy them frozen from Whole Foods, and they usually only take 7 to 8 minutes on the stove. And my protein source is my Say-Grace protein. These are the bits, and I'm sauteing them with fire-roasted tomatoes from a can. And then I have some seasonings and spices here to flavor it up and make it absolutely delicious and make it feel like I'm not in prep. But this is one of my absolute favorite protein sources, and this gives me 40 grams of protein for this meal. So I just throw the zucchini noodles in a bowl. Once they're done, I do add a little bit of salt and garlic powder to those. And then I put my Say-Grace protein on top. Add just a little bit of nutritional yeast, about 1 tablespoon. That's going to give it some flavor and a little bit of protein, about 3 grams. I'm also adding some Fava spicy hummus. I get this from Whole Foods. This adds just a little bit of flavor, and this is also my fat source. And I always weigh my hummus. I weigh everything, if you haven't noticed. And I'm really enjoying this meal. It's really good. Okay, so lastly, I have my high protein pudding, which is going to be half a block of soy-free tofu. I throw that in a blender with some almond milk, a little bit of sea salt, some stevia, sugar-free maple syrup, a little bit of cake batter extract, which I buy at Walmart, and a little bit of guar gum, which is such a great hack for creating a better consistency with your smoothies, your tofu puddings, your ninja creamies, and it's actually really beneficial for digestion. And then I just top that off with some berries, some blackberries and strawberries. This entire pudding here, this entire meal is going to give me about 35 grams of protein. And I do top it off with a little bit of cinnamon peanut butter. I buy this at Sprouts. It is so good. It is like dessert. I have to really be careful with this stuff. And just bulks it up a little bit more, adds a little bit of fat, and then I will top it off with some Hershey's chocolate sugar-free syrup, which, yes, is vegan, and absolutely delicious. Really, really good dessert. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you are enjoying this series, please comment and let me know. Your comments absolutely make my day. And if you don't want to miss out on future updates, make sure to subscribe. And if you would like more high protein vegan recipes, make sure to check out my cookbook. I will put the link in the description. And if you're interested in working with me one-on-one for your own vegan transformation, make sure to visit me at meatlessmuscle.com to apply for one-on-one coaching. And I will see you guys next time at 2 weeks out. Bye, guys.